go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, put in your comments. Thank you. Welcome to another fantasy football NFL mock draft. The preseason is over. The fantasy drafts are going to be happening fast and furious. For a lot of people, you've already done your drafts. If you have not, let's get prepared for the NFL fantasy football draft. This is going to be a 12-team PPR draft. So 1 point per reception. So catches are a priority, and running backs that actually catch the ball would be a priority as well. This is also going to be a Yahoo standard league settings: 1 quarterback, 2 wide receivers, a flex, wide receiver, running back, or tight end, 2 running backs, a tight end, a kicker, and defense and special teams. We're going to be drafting to 11th overall. I did pick that position because I wanted to see how people draft top 10 before it gets to the turn. I got to pick 2 next. There are going to be other videos here where I draft in different positions on the channel. Let's get right into it. Also, this is going to be a quick fire draft. I think about 30 seconds per pick. So we're going to be going really fast. We're going to be setting up our cues, and we're going to discuss through our thought process over the course of the draft. Okay, so 50 seconds before draft begins. I'm not picking at the top of the draft, so I might as well eliminate some players. We're going to watch closely for who are going to be the top 10 picks. Jamar Chase, Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Saquon Barkley. Those will be your obvious options for top 10 picks. According to ADPs here, you have Justin Jefferson, who is dealing with a hamstring injury, which is not a really good thing so close to the season. Got CeeDee Lamb, Nico Collins, Christian McCaffrey, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Malik Neighbors. Players like that are expected to go in the first round. Because I'm not going to be picking any of the top 5 players. I am going to be preparing my cues and draft prospects based on what is probably going to be available at that point. Let's get right into it. So around this position, 11th place. Okay, I'm just gonna go through here a little bit. Who went number 1 overall? Saquon Barkley went number 1 overall. So actually, Bijan Robinson, Saquon number 1, Jahmyr number 2, Bijan Robinson number 3, Jamar Chase number 4. Before I go ahead and watch what other people are doing, I gotta get ready for my draft. Around the 11th pick, I expect players like Derrick Henry to be out here for me. I love Drake London this year. Ashton Genty will be a great pick. At number 11, what strategy do we want to do out here? Do we want to go wide receiver first or running back first? It's a full point PPR, so even if we want a running back, I want running backs with the ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. So that's something I'm going to be looking at. If not, I want a wide receiver. Amon-Ra and Brown would be amazing here. There's also Nico Collins. If he's back healthy, I'm not going to be taking a chance with how healthy he is here. Just Jacobs doesn't catch the ball a lot out of the backfield. So I want high target players at this turn. I'm going to be getting 2 players in quick succession, so I might as well be ready. I want to get a wide receiver and a running back at this spot somewhere close. I love Drake London. I don't know if he falls back to me, but I also want Josh Jacobs, Puka Nakua will be pretty good. Jonathan Taylor is right here, underrated in my opinion. I'm gonna go Jonathan Taylor or Drake London. I'm gonna go Drake London here and hope to get Jonathan Taylor on the turn. That would be the guy I absolutely want on the turn, will be Jonathan Taylor, underrated for Indianapolis Colts. There's Bucky Irvin for Tampa Bay. I think he's going to be fantastic as well. Jonathan Taylor, Bucky Irvin. Do I want the younger player? Malik Neighbors with Russell Wilson is also going to be pretty good this year. So I'm going to keep and see if he does fall down on my second round pick with the 14th overall pick. So it's my turn to draft. It's Malik Neighbors, Jonathan Taylor, Bucky Irvin for Tampa Bay. I want the uber talented Malik Neighbors. I want Malik Neighbors in this spot. I know that might be a reach. I'm getting 2 wide receivers here, but I think I'm getting 2 wide receiver number 1 talents in Malik Neighbors and Drake London. Now, I'm going to miss out on the elite running backs. That means when this actually comes back to me, running back will become a priority. I'm going to be going for the best options on the board. James Cook didn't have a great offseason, considering that he didn't practice as much. That would be a target, but not a high priority for me. I like Kenneth Walker here in the new offense for Seattle with Sam Darnold. Injury is always a concern for Kenneth Walker. So if we get Kenneth Walker, we want to get Zach Charbonnet, the backup running back for the Seattle Seahawks later in this draft. Let's see. Kyren Williams would be amazing. If he does fall, I don't think he gets all the way to me. In that spot, Omarion Hampton will be great. Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh, Garrett Wilson will be fantastic. I'm not getting Alvin Kamara, Chuba Hubbard. That would be a good pick, but not a priority pick for me here, unless I want to actually reach a little bit for running back. Jaden Daniels, if I want to get a quarterback here. The running backs really dry up really fast. Let's go. Let's see which running backs we're going to be targeting here, or we cannot afford to miss or allow go down. Yes, we can't. Isaiah Pacheco, I love if we can get Isaiah Pacheco. Also, if we can get Isaiah Pacheco would be perfect, and it seems like he's down the list a little bit. So that would be a great pick. So who will be the best option in the next 6 picks? This is going really fast. Trey McBride would have been a great tight end to have. Not going to fall to me. Mike Evans, a little too old for me. Tyreek Hill, too many question marks about the Miami offense. Injury concerns as well. So 3 picks until it's my turn. I might have to reach and go get Isaiah Pacheco. I don't want to miss out on him. I don't think he goes all the way around back to me, but if I come on here, it's going number 65. So I might be able to get him on the turn. So James Cook is gone. That was the player I actually wanted. Now, Chuba Hubbard, James Conner, Alvin Kamara. Definitely not Alvin Kamara, not Breece Hall, not Trevion Henderson. A little too young for me, rookie. On there's Pacheco. So James Conner, the old reliable James Conner, last year 94 yards and 8 touchdowns. I'll take that. I'll get James Conner here. And who's the best player available? George Kittle. Oh, if I get Garrett Wilson here, I would love that. I would load up here with my flex position and get Garrett Wilson for the New York Jets. There is also George Kittle. So at tight end, I could get George Kittle or wait a little bit and get Travis Kelce, or I like Njoku as well. So I love the value of Garrett Wilson here. Underrated. Justin Fields might be the quarterback. I think he's good enough to get the ball to George Kittle. And now I'm loaded up at wide receiver. All young players that I really like. Drake London with Michael Penix. Malik Neighbors with Russell Wilson, incredible rookie last year. Garrett Wilson with Justin Fields, absolute #1 wide receiver. So I have 3 #1 wide receivers. I love it. Now I gotta get the best available tight end and running back in the next class. I really want Isaiah Pacheco. Will he fall to me where I pick next? That would be the question. Let's see who will be our next options at running back if we don't get Isaiah Pacheco on the turn in about 15 picks from now. Oh, goodness. I bet a lot on getting Isaiah Pacheco in the next round. I like Aaron Jones Jr. here. He's not going to get as much work this year because of Jordan Mason coming from San Francisco. But if he's the wide running back 1 for a team like the Minnesota Vikings offense with Kevin O'Connell, you want a share of Aaron Jones as well. Tony Pollard with Tennessee had a great, fantastic year last year. Now with Cam Ward, you say a better quarterback than what he had last year. I'm also going to be targeting Tony Pollard here if I don't get Isaiah Pacheco. Right now, my #1 option would be Isaiah Pacheco. And for tight ends, Laporta would be great. Tucker Kraft would be amazing. TJ Hawkinson would be the best option available here as well. Travis Kelce would be an absolute steal. Evan Ingram, Evan Njoku, and Jake Ferguson. Yeah, there are many options I like at tight end right here, so I'm not going to be in a hurry to get a tight end. I want Isaiah Pacheco. Can we start chanting? I want Isaiah Pacheco of Kansas City. Fall to me, 11 more picks. 11 more picks. Nobody come snap up Isaiah Pacheco from me. That's absolutely who I want to be my running back. #2. So we got 10 more picks here. Let's see how people are drafting. So it's round 4 right now. Draft position grids, draft board as well. So for the 8th overall pick, we're getting Davante Adams. DeAndre Swift going before Adams is wild to me. DeAndre Swift is not, I don't think he's going to have a great year. So let's see. Cortland Sutton, number 52 overall pick on there for Cortland Sutton. So just taking a look at the draft board on here. Tyreek Hill going in round 4. How the great Tyreek Hill going in round 4 here as well after DeAndre. Okay, just before DeAndre Swift. So you got Tony Pollard is gone. David Montgomery. Isaiah Pacheco is gone. So all my top running backs that I wanted as my running back 2 are all gone. George Kittle is gone as well. Tyron Tracy of the New York Giants is gone. So the only option I need absolutely here for my running back 2 would be Aaron Jones Jr. Let's go check this out. So still available is Aaron Jones Jr. A lot of question marks about all the other running backs after Aaron Jones. Someone just snagged Aaron Jones Jr. from me. This is the point in the draft that is so interesting. I am literally stuck right here. I still cannot afford not to get a reliable running back here. There's Jalen Warren, Caleb Johnson, Thanks Bisbee. I'm gonna go here with Caleb Johnson for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the rookie who is expected to actually replace Najee Harris. Jalen Warren is still gonna be the change of pace back. Could have some better weeks than Caleb Johnson, but here we're gonna go with Caleb Johnson on there, and then I'm gonna try to see who's available. All the tight ends are all available, so I'm gonna get the best player here. I want depth on here, or the best player that I love here is Calvin Ridley. It's still available. Rome Odunze is still available here as well. I want the best tight end right now, right here. There's still Travis Kelce. This is not going to come back to me. I think the best option here at tight end would be Sam Laporta. So I'm going to get Sam Laporta. I would have loved to get Travis Kelce, but he's not going to come back to me. Any player I don't get now, 20 picks before I pick, they're not going to get back to me. Tucker Kraft could be there. The way all the running backs were snagged from me, that's how any of the tight ends, if I didn't get some Laporta, The tight ends would also be snagged from me. Another thing I like here is a good balance on my team. The bye weeks here all seem to be staggered, except week 5 and 8, but that's one running back, a tight end, and one receiver. So we'll find backup players, avoiding bye weeks in week 8 and 5 actually, when we're actually making it. So that would matter a little bit, but not a lot. We still want to get the best players available at any point. I don't have a quarterback yet, so I really think there are lots of good quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes is still available. I would love to get Dak Prescott. I would love Kyler Murray as well. Justin Fields, I'll be happy with that. Justin Herbert, I'll be happy with that. Let's see how far down, but I'm good with a lot of the quarterbacks. Bo Nix will be a very decent quarterback as well this year. Brock Purdy as well. Baker Mayfield. So there's lots of options. I'll double up a quarterback because I'm drafting one late to give myself 2 options and a matchup dependent quarterback as well. 12 picks until my turn, so I seem to be ready with that. The quarterbacks I want, the tight ends. As backup, I would take Travis Kelce if he falls anymore. I'm going to take Travis Kelce. I have Sam Laporta. This strategy, you're looking to get the best value and probably trade one of them if you need to upgrade your team over the course of the season. So let's see if Travis Kelce falls to me in 9 picks. Running backs, I'm not going to get Jalen Warren. He's already gone. I'm going to go for high upside running backs like Jacare Krusky Merritt, who wants to be called Bill. Had a fantastic preseason for the Washington Commanders. I like the value on their. Travis Etienne, did they have a great year last year? I don't like that option. J.K. Dobbins had a fantastic year for the Chargers. I will take a chance on J.K. Dobbins for Denver as well. Rashee Rice is gone with a 76th overall pick. Which other running backs? I don't want any part of Joe Mixon. Scattable, no part of Javonte Williams. I think the injury he had a couple of years ago, done for Davante Williams. Trey Benson would be a good pick here for Arizona as well. Nick Chubb. If it goes really, really badly, that would be an option. We'll see how that goes. Chris Rodriguez Jr., in case he gets a lot of snaps ahead of Merrick Jacare Krusky Merritt. JCM. I think JCM is what we're going to be calling him if he becomes a significant fantasy player this season. You're going to be hearing a lot of that name for the Washington Commanders. It's my turn to draft. Did I get Travis Kelce? Yes, I can get Travis Kelce here. Even if I can get Travis Kelce here, I think one player that's going to have a fantastic season. Chris Olave has fallen so bad, but there's nobody throwing him the ball. I don't want no part of that. Travis Kelce is still here. Rome Odunze is still available. I'm going to go with Rome Odunze. I still don't have my quarterback. So this is a point where I either choose to get Travis Kelce or I get my quarterback. Going back to the quarterbacks I feel comfortable with, there are only 3 quarterbacks I feel comfortable with right now. So I'm getting one of them because I can't wait any longer not to get Kyler Murray. For the first 8 weeks, he's good. I'm going to get a backup. He's going to be pretty good for at least for the first 7 weeks before his small stature and all the things that go wrong with the Arizona Cardinals deep into the season start going wrong for them. So Kyler Murray here, gonna try to get a backup quarterback as well. Jordan Love, Jared Goff would be a good option. In good matchups, you know he can absolutely keep you and win you game weeks for the Detroit Lions. Got 17 picks still. It's my pick here. Got a team going. Got the strongest possible wide receiver class. I'm not sure anybody comes close, but that also means I have got a great tight end. Really comfortable with my quarterback, but that means I am weak at running back. I'm going to have to get as many insurance running backs as possible. So my weakness here is running back. I'm going to get high upside, at least 2 backup running backs, high upside running backs as well for the draft, I gotta get 2 upside running backs, one quarterback, a tight end, really strong at receiver. I can do without a receiver right now. So 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, a tight end, and my high upside player as well down the draft. One player I'm targeting down the draft is Rashid Shaheed. So gonna target Rashid Shaheed here. It's 9 picks until it's my turn. I'm guessing Travis Kelce is gone. Yes, Travis Kelce is gone. I like Jake Ferguson or Tyler Warren. Colston Loveland could have a good year. Don't say it. I don't like that, but I like the opportunity for Tyler Warren with Daniel Jones as a quarterback. Short passes in Indianapolis, a safety valve for Daniel Jones is a first-round pick, and as Brock Bowers showed us last year, first-round picks can have a very important role in the team. My better option would still be Jake Ferguson with Dak Prescott. Is Dak Prescott still available? Just to load up on both Dak Prescott. Okay, Dak Prescott is gone, but I'm still gonna get his tight end if it's available to me. 6 picks from now. 5 picks until here. Khalil Shakir going with the number 101 overall pick. That will be round 9. Khalil Shakir. Zach Charbonnet going with the 100th overall pick. Marcus Golden, the rookie wide receiver for Green Bay Packers, going 99 overall in round 9. So that kind of gives me an idea how teams value. So I'm going to be getting 2 picks pretty quick here. I have a pretty good idea what I want to do. And in 3 picks, we try to execute. Want to get Jake Ferguson, and we want to get Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt as well. Travis Etienne is still on here, still here. Anyway, he's gone, so I don't have to make that decision about Travis Etienne as well. There's Bashul Tuten, the speed star, not gonna get a lot of work, so not even gonna bother that much. So my turn is next, and I'm gonna get the high upside. And Chris Godwin is gone. Let's see who are the best players available here. I still got Justin Fields, quarterback. Jared Goff is still there. I think Justin Fields has a real high upside, and depending on the matchup, I want that upside as well. So I'm gonna get Justin Fields here and try to get Jake Ferguson next. 2 picks until I do that, and then get some time here to prepare and be ready for the next pick 20 picks later. This is going pretty fast, but still. So Kyler Murray is my quarterback, and my wide receivers are loaded. I got Drake London I got Drake London in the first round. Second round, I got Malik Neighbors. I got Garrett Wilson for the Jets, and I got Rome Odunze for the Chicago Bears on here. Not a strong running back, James Conner and Caleb Johnson. Tight end, superb, Sam Laporta, and with Jake Ferguson join Sam Laporta on my team. That means I would miss out on Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Still, he's a rookie. How much work is he gonna get? That's high upside. But also, I want Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson, Tyler Warren. You know what? I'm gonna go with the hype. I think he's gonna have a really, really important role. I'm gonna go with Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, and I'm gonna stick with the hype here and try to get Tyler Warren later in 20 picks. Let's see if Tyler Warren gets there. He's not gonna get there. Damn. I'm not gonna get Tyler Warren. Tight end of the Indianapolis Colts, 20 picks from now. Yep. I think JCM of the Washington Commanders is gonna be pretty good. They just traded Brian Robinson Jr. So the rookies, Austin Eckler, we know Austin Eckler's role is gonna be the 3rd down back for the Washington Commanders, who's gonna be the guy toting the ball about 10 to 15 times a game at least. Would it be JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, better known as Bill, or would it be Chris Rodriguez Jr.? I'll go with the rookie. Austin Eckler is still available. Might still want to share of that backfield. The old veteran. I don't think I want much of him. He's an injury always away at this stage of his career. Former fantasy MVP, incredible touchdown, catch the ball out of the backfield, PPR superstar in Austin Eckler. So tight ends that I like here that could fall down to me: Hunter Henry for the New England Patriots. All he does is catch touchdowns. Last year, not a lot of touchdowns, but he did have 672 4 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns as well. Chig Okonkwo, another player that would give you some good weeks. Brendan Strange as well. Pat Fryermuth, 7 receiving touchdowns last year, 653 yards. Jonnu Smith is going to affect his production, but that's another player you can take. Ooh, Dalton Schultz missed a lot of games last year, but also a player that could get lots and lots of targets. Dallas Goedert is gone. Will Dalton Kincaid make the step forward? I would take the chance if he gets to me 9 picks from now. So all players probably not going to get to me. He's currently next in queue or next ADP. So that probably is not going to happen. 8 picks still I pick on here. Tyjae Spears, no. Austin Loveland, 2 tight end cents in Chicago. You got Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet has been paid. I don't understand why Cole Kmet is not going to be the player catching most of the or running most of the first team plays instead of Austin Loveland, except for the fact that they actually invested a first round pick in the rookie, top 15 pick. So Chicago might be obliged to put him on the field. Jerome Ford, no. Rashad White, no. Let's see. Which other running backs, high upside running backs here? I want young Trey Benson. That's a running back I absolutely want at this spot. Cam Scatterbo is gone. Kyle Monangai. Nope, he's not getting on the field. Chicago offense wouldn't be good enough to actually make him valuable. Got Hunter Henry. We got Colston Loveland, the rookie. 2 of the options you like. Definitely not getting Zach Ertz, too old. So Jerome Ford goes ahead. That leaves an easy choice right here. Either Colston Loveland or, so we're drafting here Colston Loveland or Hunter Henry. Projected 550, 3 touchdowns. I'll take the old reliable Hunter Henry with Drake May, more understanding and a touchdown machine, and Hunter Henry. Colston Loveland goes quickly after, and I got a draft next. So got a tight end back up here. Upside running back, upside player. The biggest upside here. So I want the upside running back here, which is Trey Benson is gone. No, you got me. Okay, so I got Trey Benson. That's exactly the player that I wanted on here. For also that gives me a handcuff for James Conner. If anything happens to James Conner, I have Trey Benson as well. So I got the Arizona backfield on my team, and that's how I would like that. Jalen Warren is gone. If not, I would have liked to get that handcuff, but Warren usually plays with whoever else, so it doesn't really matter much. So we got 14 picks. The draft is almost done. 1 more outfield player before a kicker and defense. I'm going to use this opportunity. I don't care about a kicker and a defense, so I'm going to go with my high upside players, all positions, and see my high upside players that are left. That's all I'm going to be picking for the rest of this 12-team PPR draft. So almost there, 9 picks. Things are going to be going really quickly. I'm going to assist that to go pretty quickly. The NFL is almost here. Mock drafts are in, getting prepared, see how people are thinking. So who are the players I'm really high on? Down here. As I said, Marvin Mims Jr. for Denver. I want to keep an eye on that. With a Borden for Chicago. Oh, looking for really high upside players that people are not thinking about right now. Cam Ward could be special. Just want to keep an eye on that. Oli Gordon for Miami. Devon Achane struggles out of the gate. Sean Tucker, Bucky Ivan. Don't think Rashad White would be the problem on there. High upside within Chris Rodriguez. If Chris Rodriguez gets to get the starting job and becomes fantastic, I like that high upside as well. I already got Krusky Merritt. I want Chris Rodriguez. Maybe not Austin Eckler on the third down work. I want their bell cow if they do settle on one bell cow on that team for the running back position for Washington. You know, the quarterback is excellent. They're going to move the ball. There will be chances on that team as well. So I'm going to go to my queue here. Chris Rodriguez, Cole Kmet, Sean Tucker. Think that kind of makes it easy for me to just go with Chris Rodriguez on here. It's my turn to draft again. I'll get Sean Tucker here. Keep piling on getting quality, high upside players. Excellent running back. No opportunity yet with Rashad White and Bucky Irvin. He can upstage Rashad White and become the second running back on this team. And the moment you're a second running back, you're one injury away from having a huge role over the course of the season. So one more pick here and one more high upside player. Young players, high upside players, just waiting to get the opportunities. Jaden Higgins of Houston, first pick, I think, in the second round of this year's draft. Paid, guaranteed quickly by Houston. They really like this player, so that would be a player that would have a chance to have a big role if anything happens with Nico Collins or the depth chart for the Houston Texans. Luther Borden, Isaac Guerrero, Adam Thielen, no, too old. Romeo Doubs, also high upside player, injuries, and a loaded wide receiver right there in Green Bay. DJ Giddens, Elik Ayomano, Alec Pierce. Those players only pop one game, and you don't see Keaton Mitchell for Baltimore. I really love the speed, not gonna get a lot of work. Michael Wilson, Arizona, really good player. Not sure why he's not one of the top receivers for Arizona going into the season. So I'm going to be picking second to last when everybody has picked their high upside players. So I think I'm ready for that. Depending on how this goes, Cam Ward, no. The positions that I'm weakest is where I want to get the most players. Running back is the only position that I am super weak at. So I might overindulge myself. I have four wide receivers, but they're excellent 4 wide receivers. Excellent 4 wide receivers. So I'm going to probably take a stab here. Who is the best wide receiver here that I like? Jaden Higgins, Romeo Doubs, not worth it. So I'm going to take another stab at a running back. Woody Max for Houston. That backfield in Houston with Joe Mixon. There's a chance you get a big role in that backfield. Jaleel McLaughlin, that's also a position here. Let's see all players. Jaden Higgins is waiting right here. Houston loves Jaden Higgins. The way they paid him in the second round, I'll take a flyer on Jaden Higgins, and that's the draft. And what does that mean? We go right into the results for the draft to see our players and take a look at our team and kind of ask ourselves, how much do we love our players? So just going right into it. Let's see. I love it. I love a lot of things about the first team. So you got quarterback Kyler Murray, wide receiver Drake London and Malik Neighbors. That's dope. Flex position Garrett Wilson with Rome Odunze on the bench there for wide receiver. Excellent wide receiver class. Quarterback, excellent. Kyler Murray and Justin Fields both can run with the ball. Both excellent fantasy quarterbacks when given an opportunity because of their dual threats. James Conner, Caleb Johnson. I love James Conner. I got a handicap for James Conner with Trey Benson in case he gets hurt. I like that. Caleb Johnson is going to handle most of the running back job. Jalen Warren is going to be there doing what he's going to be doing, replacing Najee Harris. Expect some touchdowns here. There is a rookie, young. Expect him to stay fit as well. Hunter Henry back up to Sam Laporta. Sam Laporta is my tight end 1. Love it. He always has the opportunity to be top 3 tight ends because I love Brock Bowers and Trey McBride a lot as well. But I love Sam Laporta here as my tight end 1, and just as a handcuff to my poor running back class. I got Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, aka Beal. I got Chris Rodriguez Jr., the Washington as well, with Brian Robinson gone. One of these two players would handle bulk of the load with Austin Eckler as a third down back in Washington. Tucker has a chance in Tampa Bay. Aiden Higgins, the first pick in the second round of the 2025 draft for the Houston Texans. I love that team and the way it played out. Anyway, that was a quick fire 12-team PPR league. We got other ones going on. Probably going to put a few of this before the NFL season goes on. Don't forget, my name is CT Dice. You're on the CT Dice Sports channel on YouTube and Spotify, Apple Podcasts as well if you listen on there. Don't forget, the NFL season starts with a kickoff between the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Let's get it. Peace.